I have seen your husband cheating on you with another woman. Sorry I am telling you this, but you are my best friend. I cannot keep it anymore.
What are you talking about?
This is the story of a rich woman comes from rich family. She thought her life was perfect until she learned the devastating truth about her husband. It all started when her best friend, concerned and hesitant, decided she could no longer stay silent. She told her she had seen her husband at a hotel with another woman. They looked more than just friendly. There was something deeper, something intimate in their interaction. At first, the wife couldn't believe it. She didn't want to face it. But surely he is hiding something from her. He had always been distant lately, and his sudden late nights and strange behavior raised suspicions. But this was too much to comprehend. She couldn't confront him immediately. She needed to know more. She decided to observe him, to follow him, and to gather proof before jumping to any conclusions. She couldn't risk being deceived again. So she became a silent observer in her own home. As days passed, her suspicions grew. One night she followed him, and there it was again. Another hotel, another woman. This time she was sure. The truth was undeniable. Her husband was having an affair, and it wasn't just with one woman. No, there were more. He was living a double life, fooling her and using their wealth as a tool for his deception. What shocked her even more was what she discovered next. Her husband wasn't just cheating for physical reasons. He had convinced these women that he was a successful businessman. He played on their emotions, making them believe he was their perfect match, offering them investment opportunities with promises of wealth. And one by one, they fell for it. They were all wealthy, successful women who believed in his lies and trusted him with their money. But everything fell apart when the wife reached out to these women, telling them the truth about her marriage. They were devastated to learn they had been manipulated. Meanwhile, back at the company, the husband's world began to unravel. As he sat in his office trying to move money for a new scheme, he was stopped in his tracks. His accountant informed him that all his access to the company's funds had been frozen. His wife had revoked the power of attorney and taken full control. Furious, he stormed home, expecting a confrontation with her. He was ready to argue, demand answers, and fix whatever was broken. But when he walked into the house, he was met with an even bigger shock. The women he had deceived were there, standing with his wife, and there, standing between them, was the lawyer, the one who would bring him down. The women had reported him for fraud and manipulation, and he was about to face the consequences of his actions. Desperate, he tried to beg for mercy. He promised to return the money to the women and begged his wife to reconsider and drop the charges. But it was too late. The damage had been done, and there was no way to fix the broken trust. In the courtroom, justice was served. He was ordered to return all the stolen money and sentenced to a long time behind bars. His life, once filled with luxury and deceit, came crashing down in a moment of truth. The wife, heartbroken but strong, stood tall. She had finally faced the reality of her husband's betrayal. She was no longer trapped in the lies, but moved forward with a newfound strength. She had exposed the truth, and now justice had been served. Sometimes the truth is more shocking than the lies we believe. But when it comes to trust, once it's broken, it can never indeed be repaired. Would you have confronted the truth or stayed in the dark, hoping the lies would never surface?